Arturo Island is situated approximately 22 nautical miles or 36 kilometres to the north of Dili on the extinct Witar segment of the volcanic Inner Banda Arc. The island is 25 kilometres long, 9 kilometres wide and about 105 kilometres squared in area, with a mountainous spine and narrow coastal plains. Two deep straits, the Ombai, 5,000 metres deep, and the Witar, 3,000 metres deep, meet at the northern and southern ends of the island. Some of the best coral reefs in the world, which are home and breeding ground of hundreds of species of fish, fringe the island. The mountains are mostly limestone with some volcanic rock formations. The highest of them, Manukoko, 995 metres, figures in many of their legends and is regarded as sacred. Historically, Arturo was used by both the Portuguese and Indonesian governments as a place of exile. Its isolation made it a natural prison for dissidents and resistance supporters. The Portuguese fled here from Dili for safety in 1975. Arturo's isolation again protected the Arturo community from destruction in 1999 and again in 2006. The Arturo community of approximately 11,500 people, mostly subsistence fishermen and farmers, live in 5 districts spread over the island. The main centres of Manquili, Villa, Beloy and Biqueli are along the east coast, while Macadari is in the mountains. Small communities live in isolated hamlets in the mountains and along the coast. The Arturo people are descendants from 3 clans, Adadi, Humangili and Manroni. There are 3 languages spoken on the island as well as Teton. Each clan has its own stories, songs, music and dance. The majority of people are Protestant, 65%, and the remainder are Roman Catholic, 35%. Animism, traditional customs, beliefs and practices are still very much part of daily life in certain villages on Arturo. Barry and Lena Hinton are the owners of Barry's Place on Arturo Island. Lena, born and raised in Ailu, Timor-Leste, studied English for 4 years and worked as a translator in health with ASSERT, Disability and Rehabilitation Services, AAI, Australian Aid International, and with the United Nations, UN Police, assisting with community policing and medical evacuations from Arturo to Dili. At present, Lena is a voluntary women's representative for Arturo Island, working in raising local Arturo women's awareness of basic human rights, education, health and livelihood opportunities. Barry is from central Queensland in Australia, where he was a school teacher for 10 years. He came to Timor-Leste as a Palms Australia volunteer and volunteered for over 6 years at Dili National University and Arturo Island with the local non-government organisation in a capacity building, livelihoods building, eco-tourism project, as well as establishing home gardens and introducing permaculture to the local Beloy community. He was the Palms Australia in-country manager for Australian volunteers in Timor-Leste from January 2007 until January 2024. With Lena's background in language, assisting in health and community policing, and Barry's in education and community development through livelihood capacity building programs, the Lodge has evolved into a permaculture-based social enterprise and networking hub to help deliver livelihoods and links for the Arturo community and assist in their specific needs. Both Lena and Barry have a strong commitment to ethical tourism, community development and mobilisation. Barry has a very healthy hate of marine plastic that washes up on Arturo's beautiful coastline, hence the plastic recycle program Equipatassimos Arturo, sorry if that's not how it's pronounced properly, which you will find out more about when you come to visit Barry's Place. So now I'm just going to give you a bit of a walkthrough of Barry's Place. This is the back entry, if you like. This is how you will arrive if you arrive by road to Barry's. And I'm walking now towards the main office through this archway, and my drone cannot follow me through there, so we'll go around. But just on the right of us, just coming up right now, is the main social area, gathering area, eating area, dining area, if you like. Meals, 3 meals a day served here, and also there are cold drinks in the fridge like beer, wine and soft drinks. So this is a normal sort of meal. You've got plenty of fruit there and rice, and vegan, vegetarian options along with fish. Quite nearly every night there'll be fish on the menu, and they have all sorts of different things. I was still completely delighted with the food that they supplied, and I'm sure you will be too. So moving right along, we're walking now down through the pathway from the dining area, and just to the left is the office. Actually straight in front is the office, and there's this excellent seating area under this huge tree. I'm not sure what sort of tree that is, but it's lovely to sit under there in the cool afternoons. So you've got the office there to the left, and as we start walking through, the first thing you'll notice is how green this place is. Barry has certainly done an awesome job. I shouldn't just say Barry, but Barry and his team there have done an awesome job of planting this diverse range of plants, and it's a tropical paradise, I can tell you. Especially this time of year when we went, it was beautiful and cool in the evenings with the breeze blowing most of the time, with the breeze dropping off enough so you could go for a swim or a snorkel or a dive if you wanted to. So these little cabins, you can see now coming up to the cabins, there's one just passing on the left, and this little seating area on the right is really nice to sit out there, relax, read a book, have a drink, and just enjoy the afternoon breeze if you want to. Out looking out over the ocean, just hearing the sounds, the natural sounds of the ocean and birds and wildlife around you. Then moving further into the resort, there are several different options for accommodation which you can arrange with Barry when you get there. I particularly like this one, but and then you've got the standard ones as well. On the right hand side now, you'll see there's a small cabin there. There's another larger cabin on my left as we're walking in, which accommodates, I don't know how many accommodates, but I saw about 8 or 10 young ladies staying in there with a group recently. So on my right is the Aturo sign. Atura, it's actually pronounced Aturo, and that's been made with bottles, I'm guessing, that have washed up on the beach. So it's a great use of the rubbish that is washing up on the beach, which is really sad to see. But anyway, cruising along now, you can see these eco huts. They're all made from bamboo and natural, locally sourced hardwoods, and also palm fronds on the roof, thatched roofs, which really is an awesome experience to stay in them. So that blue building we just looked past is actually, this one here is actually the toilet and shower. Again, it's eco-sustainable, so the toilets are long drop style composting toilets, so over time they will swap between them so that one gets a chance to compost down and then go to the other one. On the other side is the shower, and the shower is consists of just a water reservoir with a pot, so you can just splash cool water over yourself. I have just shown you a little video here of what it's like. I'm not going to get naked, but so there's a pot, it's got holes in the bottom. We just fill that up, hang it up on this peg, get your soap out, get your shampoo out, and do whatever you need, and have a nice cool shower. And I can tell you that is refreshing after a hot day, or even scuba diving or whatever after a day of activity. Moving further forward into the resort now, and becoming sort of closer to the end, you can see there's more huts, some towards the back and some towards the front. You'll notice the front ones are elevated, and the back ones are on concrete floors. I believe there is a reason for this. It's to do with the being on the dune reserve. And this is the inside of what I would consider to be one of the nicest layouts there, with a queen size bed and everything. So I hope you've enjoyed my little walkthrough of Barry's lodge. If you're planning to go visit, don't forget to bring your snorkeling gear and go out. In fact, you don't have to bring your snorkeling gear because Barry has that there to hire as well. But go out there and have a snorkel on this reef, which is directly in front of the lodge. I know you'll enjoy it. I actually never got a chance to go out there because we mainly went scuba diving. But whatever it is you're planning to do when you go over there, I know you will enjoy it. This place is paradise. It's a beautiful place to visit. So thanks again for watching my video, guys. I hope it was informative and helpful for you. Please do subscribe and like, and also comment on the video if you wish, and we'll see you next time around.